We are creative entrepreneurs, and we also know how difficult it can be to navigate the journey of entrepreneurship. Today, you are going to unite with other creatives. Let's step out of this isolating experience as business owners, as authors, as podcasters, or speakers, and let's start learning actionable tools you need to build an explosive brand. Let's start creating. Now on with the show. Hey creatives, this is Julie, and today we're talking pay to play and how to thrive in the economy that we are facing right now. It's not a joke. All the entrepreneurs I'm talking to are having a difficult time in landing new clients. And today, it's the middle of the year. And if you're anything like the entrepreneurs and business owners I talk to on the daily, you're feeling the weight of the economy that's dancing in the state of constant flux. Clients ask me the big questions. How do I build my portfolio when everyone clutches their wallets a little bit tighter these days? Is it even possible to grow right now? Welcome to the Creative Entrepreneur Podcast. This is Julie Loken, and I'm going solo today because I just needed to talk about this. I needed to talk about how to invest in your business as an entrepreneur, as a brand builder, as an author, as a podcaster. We are all doing the same things. We are trying to grow, scale, and monetize what we're doing. Let's start talking about the strategies on how to get more clients this year. And it is super important that you understand that paying to play is the new normal, meaning investing in your business. It's not about you going viral on social media platforms or landing that big whale just due to sheer luck. You need to be strategic. And those days where organic reach alone could fuel a thriving business. If you're a coach, a consultant, or a service provider, you need to start thinking about how to invest in your business so you can grow your reach, grow your visibility, and also grow your credibility. There are so many ways. We are just skimming the surface today on this little masterclass. And I want to talk about first, where should you invest? If you are a small business, a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, a creative entrepreneur, a content creator, service provider, coach, think about lead generation platforms. I personally have had massive success by using Thumbtack, just for example. One example I have here, and it has become a powerhouse for service-based professionals. And you can create a profile on Thumbtack. You pay to bid on leads. You get pretty quality leads. I'm not saying it's the end all be all. I'm using this as an example, but Thumbtack really did kick off my business many eons ago by creating a really powerful profile that shows what I can do to help business grow, media relations, PR relations. So check out Thumbtack. And then number 2, think about digital advertising. If you're allocating a portion of your budget to ads on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, you are leaving money on the table. Money on the table. Yes, you have to pay for it, but you are leaving opportunities behind. These platforms are built to be advertising platforms. That's how they're making their money. They wouldn't be as huge as they are today without seeing results for their paying clients or people like us. And one job can lead to repeat businesses. If you get one lead, one job, either on a lead generation platform, social media, advertising campaign, it leads to referrals. Think about that. They're offering hyper-targeted services can land directly into the laps of the people that you want to work with. So lead generation platforms, number 1, digital advertising. And number 3, probably my favorite, is networking events. In-person relationships still matter. And I don't want you to forget that. So many people I know forget that the IRL, the in real life events, really can be the catalyst for something huge. Those connections, collaborations, investors, and even clients. Don't forget the networking. I want you to think about allocating your money to platforms like Thumbtack, and I'm not endorsing Thumbtack particularly. There is a push and pull, and you have to use it wisely. Otherwise, you can get charged really quickly. It can be a money drain, but if you use it correctly, you can make a lot of money. Think about the money that you're spending on Thumbtack or digital advertising or paying to go to networking events as allocating Precious marketing dollars. Precious marketing dollars. And you guys, it is something that I want you to think about. And I just wrote an article on MrBeast, as a matter of fact. And one of the really cool things he does, all the money he earns, he reinvests into his business. I have adopted a model like that even before MrBeast. And if you don't know MrBeast, he is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, YouTuber in all the history of all the land. And he is $1 billion empire. Incredible. Jimmy Donaldson is incredible. And I'll put the link to the blog I wrote on him and his success story in the show notes. Make sure you check that out as well. But think about reinvesting a portion of your dollars into your marketing budget. Think about it strategically and don't use your emotions. Start by designating a portion of your budget towards lead generation platforms like we talked about, digital advertising platforms, and then going into IRL events where you can meet people in person. I want you to think as you're dipping your toe into thinking about allocating marketing dollars, I really also want you to start thinking about what your brand and business looks like. Do a serious audit on your business. Stop guessing and start knowing. Stop playing around with your business. This is real. Stop guessing and following every trend out there. I want you to start knowing what you offer and the platforms you can allocate those dollars to that will actually help generate clients and revenue for yourself. Okay, just a couple ideas here. There are so many things I want to talk about, but I know in shorter snippets, it might sink into that brain of yours and you're going to say, it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. It is worth the wait. So start thinking this. Take out a piece of paper, write down right now, and take a deep look into what you're doing. Where are your current leads coming from? Where are they coming from? For example, currently all my leads are coming through referrals. However, I do hold a yearly event with the amazing Dominic Domaski. That does generate real powerful connections and partnerships and often leads to referrals. And then what else do? I get leads from my website. My website is a really powerful attractor. And then, of course, the email list, the almighty email list. I have a nice, robust email list. I'm going to tell you, if anything you're doing right now, make sure you are building a huge email list, one that is so massive, because that is the platform where you have the most captive audience. Those are people that want to hear what you're doing and how you can help them. Make sure when you are doing this audit, be ruthless. Be ruthless in terms of looking at where your leads are coming from. What marketing activities are yielding true ROI? What are you doing right now that's actually working? Have you put any dollars into marketing? I have fumbled, to be honest, through the Facebook marketing platform. I know it takes a lot of work. It's not my favorite, but I know it works for a lot of people. I also do love putting money into Pinterest. I must say, Pinterest is one of my favorite platforms. It's not a social media. It is a search engine, just like Google, just like YouTube. I put money into Pinterest. I've put money into YouTube. I've put money into Google Ads, and it drives people to my website. So make sure your website is on top notch, because you want to draw them in and let them know what you do, show your testimonials, show that you have clear offers, and it is very easy to navigate. So the self-audit. First, we talked about where to put the money, and now we're talking about self-audit. Another thing you really should be doing, let's talk about LinkedIn for a second. LinkedIn, if you don't have a LinkedIn right now, do it right this minute. The domain authority, which means Google recognizes it as one of the biggest domains out there in the internet land, is huge. It's at 98%. And if you Google yourself, you can see what comes up. If you do have a LinkedIn account, you'll see that your LinkedIn account probably is at the top of the search. Make sure your LinkedIn account is clear. There are so many cool bells and whistles now with LinkedIn that will blow your mind. Let me know if you have questions about that, because I would actually love just to talk about LinkedIn and how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Because without LinkedIn, are you a real business? I don't know. The jury is out. And showcase studies and real client wins. Just do that on all platforms. And then boost them, add a little revenue dollar behind it. People want to see those winners that went to the next level, all because of you and your services. So don't dismiss testimonials. This is just a real 5,000 degree above the land look at what you should be doing, but you should be thinking about pay to play. I would love for you guys to reach out to me, ask any questions. You can always send me an email, julie@creativecon.com. That's CRE8TIVE con.com. If you do have specific questions, because the conversations we have, especially if you're podcasting, are very limited. Those details are so important in terms of building out your brand and business. What should I do with my dollars? Do I have to put money into certain things? I put money into a lot of software, a lot of apps online, but I also invest in other people as well, their events, their networking events. I also invest in growth. But what we want to do is make sure that you need to tighten up your marketing budget and you need to be bold, because doesn't fortune favor the bold? And that's what we are here at the Creative Entrepreneur Podcast. I love you guys. And I just have one little side note to say. Nominations have opened for the Creative Icon Awards. This award ceremony is happening in February at the Creative Con conference, and we are celebrating 4 powerful voices in entrepreneurship. Check out the website, nominate yourself or nominate somebody else. It's creativecon.com/awards, CRE8TIVE con.com/awards. Let's get you some visibility, and it's free. So that's something you don't have to put money into. A little time, but as we know, time is money. Until we meet again, keep creating, keep growing, and let's monetize your business in a big, badass way. This is Julie. Until we meet again. Thank you for joining another episode of Creative Entrepreneur Podcast with your favorite entrepreneurs, Julie Loken, Lauren Erickson, and Dominic Damaski. Don't forget to follow us, rate, review, and subscribe to the Creative Entrepreneur Podcast. Until we meet again, keep creating.